Welcome back to Living My Yoga, everyone, where yoga starts where you are. And today I am taking you guys to Vegas through way of the vagus nerve. We are going to Vegas, baby. Pack your bags. We're going to have some fun today. We are going to do vagus nerve stimulation so that we can really get our body right, our mind right, and get our stress down. Hey, stress. Hey, stress. Go stress. Go stress. It's your birthday. Stress is gone. Stress not here. Stress nowhere. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to be with you here for a while. My name is Tracy Viege-Lapierre, and I'm an 80s baby. That's why I got to tuck my shirt into my pants. You remember when bodysuits, was it called bodysuits or what was they called? There was something like you tight. There was something we did, like you wore jeans and you wore a tight shirt, and it's like you didn't want any wrinkles, so it was all. I'm an 80s baby, so anytime you see my pants up high, just know I am pronouncing to you that I'm an 80s baby. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm looking forward to bring you guys through a wonderful flow while we talk and celebrate what it means to be free from stress. And what is stress? You living in the past, you living in the future, you not being in the present. Because in the present moment, there's very rarely a problem. Like someone called the other day, yesterday, when I was about to teach the heart, the Sweethearts Yoga for couple, which was fantastic. Thank you everyone that showed up. It was absolutely marvelous. I'm so happy. I love doing yoga for couples. Oh my God, they got sexy with it. I was like, okay, guys, it's time to spoon. And they were spooning each other. They were giggling. It was so romantic. I was like sitting there, like on the floor watching them. I'm like, that's so cute. I wish I had a man. No. Anyways, I'm happy that I was able to support those couples in this process of union because that's what yoga is. Yoga is not a religion, it's a reunion. And when you reunite with someone else, it's even that more powerful. Sometimes we think, I need to get myself together, then I'll get into a relationship. No, you can actually learn so much about yourself being in a relationship, relating with other people. So don't wait to get yourself together because it's never ending. There's always going to be something to do. You're always getting ready to get ready to get ready. So it's not going to happen. Yet, come as you are, just like the church says, come as you are. And when you come as you are, you can learn so much about yourself. So, we have a lot to talk about today. We have a lot to talk about today. Okay, let me say what the topic is. You already know we're dealing with the vagus nerve. We're going to Vegas, baby. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We're going to Vegas by way of the vagus nerve. We set that all out. We outside. However, we are also talking about these ninjas. Let these men in our lives show you who they are. Stop protecting them from themselves. A lot of times, women, we don't want to get to know men because we want to protect them from their own stupidity. That's what we do. We're like, okay, well, he didn't call. Well, he was busy. Or, well, he said that, or that was right. Or he tried to do that, and I think I should have felt that. Well, how did you really feel? Forget about how he wanted you to feel. Did you feel slimy? Did you feel like you were another Tatiana? Maybe that was his initiative. How about that? Give men time before you give the punani. Start to put in the hours so that you can see who he really is. Because then that fantasy, that dreaminess, he's so incredible. It's so incredible. That will go away. It's hard for that to go away when you allow yourself to live in the imaginary. Yet women, we're great at seeing things as they are. Men think we wrong. They be like, damn, she's so cold. Was she lying? How how did she like me so much before? No, she's just so cold. Well, maybe she tried to stimulate her vagus nerve because when you put your face into cold water, when you take cold baths, When you take, well, cold showers, let me not say cold baths, but you could go to a sauna and dip into a cold water. When you go inside cold settings like that, you actually do stimulate the vagus nerve. So maybe when she cold with you, maybe she's stimulating her vagus nerve. Either way, you give these ninjas time to reveal themselves, they will show you who they are. Maya Angelou said that. When someone shows you who they are, when they tell you who they are, believe them. And it's easy for us to back away from something that we have put in place, concrete things. Did he show up? Did he call when he said he was going to call? Did he give me the money that he said he was going to give me? Is he trying to go Dutch? Is he calling me outside my name? Is he showing up for my friends? Or does he only want to segregate me and be in places that we can only get some and do things? Does he want to take me out? Is he keeping his word? Let him break his promises, because when he breaks his promises, you can keep your promise to yourself. You need to love yourself. Okay. Today. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole because this gets deeper, and I don't want to do that. I'm happy because I don't have all the lights lit in here. I don't mind shooting these videos, but I'm someone most people probably don't notice. I don't like a lot of light on me. I don't take a shower with lights on. I don't cook in the kitchen with lights. There has to be a light like yonder. It cannot be on me in the kitchen. I walk. My mom was like, you know what? Maybe you were made to live in Haiti because you love the dark so much. Maybe you were made to live in a place that doesn't have 24-hour electricity. I like natural light. Right now, the door's open, blinds are open. I love light, natural light. Yet, once natural light goes out, like the sun goes down, I don't feel the need to turn on a lot of lights. I like to bring that energy down. Maybe that's another reason why I don't have any headaches. Because I actually don't, I don't treat myself like a lab rat. I don't know. Anyways, because people be asking me, they're like, you never had a headache? You never had a headache? I'm like, I've never had a headache in my life. Um, and I think it's because one, I honor my peace. I honor my peace. And it's not to say I'm not stressed. I'd be stressed. I'd be stressed, but I'd be watching the sensations of my body. I'm like, ooh, this person makes me twinge. I'm like, oh, 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 oh. I said, I need to back away. I'm like, this person is making me twinge. And I understand, like, I can be in a situation, but I don't immerse myself. I see what's going on. I might have a rapid fire, like, whoo, whoo, like it takes me, whoo, takes me. But then once it takes me, away, I'm like, Tracy, is this what you really want to do? Is this person paying your bills? Does this person have money to take you to the hospital if you go crazy? Is this situation really giving? Is it taking? Is it loving? Is it? Then I get to back away. So I want to say that's one of the reasons why I have never had a headache. And I'm 46, so knock on wood. I've never had a headache since this time of my life. All right, so let's take a moment to ground because I'm obviously wired up. I have not been to the gym today, so we are going to be here for a couple of hours. We're going to be chilling. The only thing that might stop the chilling is my cuteness, because I don't wear this. This is not how I dress at the gym. So if my cuteness get away in the way of our movements, then we might stop. So get yourself ready. Get everything that you need. Get everything that you need, and let's get sexy with it. Let's get sexy with it. Let's get sexy with it. Let's get sexy. Okay. So the first thing you saw me doing were is a movement to help you clear your nasal passages. Your thumb will be on the inside, and have a napkin nearby because things might be flowing. Things might be flowing. Have it, and if you like this necklace, like my mom, she has like a storage, and then I just go to the storage and I just be getting her stuff, and then I saw this and I was like, and I'm not someone that likes to wear necklaces because my neck be so long, so I'm like, how can I wear this and it not be a necklace? So I've been doing this since the 90s, even though I'm an 80s baby. So I just wear it around like I do it like that. So, anyways, that's how I be with my neck. How I be with my necklaces. Um, Here we go. Thumb on the inside and create a fist. Stand up tall, squeeze the, I'm going to face this way since I face that way because I don't like this thing that people say they have a good side and a bad side. What is that? Please just be yourself. Hands out forward, and we're going to inhale up, exhale down. Things will be flying out your nose. This helps clear and balance out your nasal passages. Feet hip distance apart. Go mindfully with your eyes closed. You guys don't know this, but I smell really good right now. You know, I'm not someone to take a shower every day. If that's something you guys, if you guys subscribe to taking a shower every day, that's you. But I smell super good right now. I got like a perfume. I got some lavender. I got a lot of stuff going. I'm feeling myself. You know, I'm okay. We'll talk about that later. Keep going. Keep going. Inhale up, exhale down. And for those of you that need a little bit more, you'll keep the hand straight, thumb is still on the inside, and you'll go for high kneeless. I generally don't need all of this because this is a lot for me to do. I'm not really interested in these high movements, yet this is the actual movement. Like this is the actual unmodified movement. So I'm hopping, and this helps to clear your nasal passages and breathe in and out through your nose. Let's go. And go. Last 10 seconds. Just go per your comfort. You don't have to go fast. And stand still. Stand still. Maybe sway. There are swaying meditations too. Walk back. Bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly. Then walk forward. We just want to allow the heart rate to come down slowly. We don't want to deal with that tachiness, that tachynia, that elevated heart rate, that rapid heart rate. So we are going to let it go down slowly and take it back. If my hands are looking really moisturized, that's that Lil Masque tea, baby. Because I've been dealing with some dry hands for the last couple of days. My water intake has been low for sure. Because I'm trying to drink water slower. So in drinking it slower, so I can get my saliva juices in it and it digests better, it's been kind of making me drink less. Yeah, but I be up in it now. I be up in it. But yeah, I have Luna Muscati Haitian castor oil for all of you that will be there on the Haiti retreat in June. You'll be able to get your own Luna Muscati too. And take it back. Beautiful. Hands on the hip. Let's roll the hips. Roll the hips. Roll. Roll. Row, row, row. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Mary, 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 life is but a dream. Switch directions. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Mary, 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 life is but a dream. Life is but. I'm about to hip hop R&B this song. Life is but a dream. 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 Life is but a. Okay, we done. All right. Open the feet about 2 feet apart. Exhale down. Oh my God, this feels so good. Ah, this feels so good to surrender to my spine.
Ah, exhale everything out and inhale. Sway, bending the knees from side to side. Coming back to center. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. And grab opposite elbows. Going into ragdoll, swaying from side to side. Maybe heel toeing the feet a little bit closer underneath your hips. Bend the knees slightly. Allow your torso to drape over your thighs. Let your head hang heavy and your heart be light. I also have some little muscati in my nostrils too. That also helps with clearing out my nasal passages. It feels really good to lubricate and release. Beautiful. Inhale the right arm up and down. Inhale the left arm up. Squeeze that belly button to spine and down. Slowly heel toe the feet closer together. Inhale the right arm up and then bend the left knee and keep the whole right side straight. Maybe wrap. My earrings are in my mouth. Maybe wrap your left hand around the right ankle and lift that chest up towards the ceiling if you can look. Exhale out of the nose repeatedly. And descend back down. Whew. Walk the hands forward into a plank. I'm going to actually move this out of the way because I be getting sexy with my movements, so I never know where I'm going to go. Oh, I just did a Janet Jackson. My nipple came out. But this time it wasn't. Was it Justin Timberlake? Yeah, it wasn't him that did it. Ah, it was 3 years of breastfeeding that just allowed my breasts to be not where they need to be anymore. Okay, and then walk back. Fix this top because I have it tucked in, and that tucking in is extending it a little lower than it needs to be. If you saw my nipple, you got a bonus. Okay. Anyways, bring it back down. Hold the feet closer together. Inhale the left arm up. Bend the right knee. Open up that whole left side. And then wrap the hands, if you did it on the other side, wrap the hands around the left ankle. Exhale everything out. Really twist open the body. Feel this beautiful sensation in your lower spine. And relax your eyes by closing them. Once again, we're going to exhale out of the nose. And release. Once again, walking your hands out into a plank. Fingers nice and wide. I'm going to move back a little to make sure I'm in camera view. And then dip your hips down, lift your chest up, come into upward facing dog. Don't make earrings out of your shoulders. Allow yourself to really open up that heart space. Tuck the chin to chest and come into this inverted V of downward facing dog. Kind of wiggle out everything. Sometimes you need to wiggle out the first downward dog. Adjust your hands if needed. Make sure your wrists are not at risk. So let's stay here for a moment. As we go to Vegas, remember what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. As we go to Vegas through the vagus nerve, we're going to do many movements that activate the parasympathetic nervous system so that we can get out of that fight, flight, and freeze, that sympathetic nervous system, and enter a place of rest and digest. So I want you guys to really immerse yourself in the practice. And some of it's going to be funny because we're going to be talking, but I want you to also prepare yourself for great balance as we balance your state of mind and body. From here, drop your knees down to the mat. Come into tabletop. Inhale the head up. And then tuck the chin in. Make sure your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, your knees align with your hips, and your big toes touching in the back. And then from here, inhale back up to cow. And then exhale back to this beautiful, beautiful cat pose. And release. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna put on a little bit of music. I'm gonna go get my other device, my computer. I'm gonna put on a little bit of music, and we're gonna groove. We're gonna groove. We're gonna groove. It's not gonna be that type of music. Yet it's gonna be some backdrop because sometimes you guys need a little candy. You guys need a little candy to get yourself going. So I'm gonna go get the music. Please get some water, use the restroom, and get into a space where you feel comfortable to move. So you have a couple of seconds, maybe a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna start off with foam rolling. If you do not have a foam roller, like I am using an electric foam roller. If you do not have a foam roller, that's absolutely okay. You can use a tennis ball. You can use a golf ball. You can use a frozen water bottle. You can use a stick, that has even ridges. There's so many things you can use. You can use your hands, whatever it is. But we are foam rolling today, and we're going to start first with lymphatic dry brushing. Ooh. And then we'll get into the foam rolling. So let me get the music, and then let's make this right. Let's see. My computer is here. Let me see what music I want to play today, because there's an assortment of songs that I could play, but I know once I choose a song, then that song will almost choose how I feel during today's practice. So I have to be very mindful. Oh, did I turn off my computer? Okay. So we were talking about how we as women sometimes don't allow men to show us who they are. And we're scared. Because sometimes when we find a man, a quote unquote good man, and I say quote unquote because we don't actually know. We know he hasn't killed us because we're still here. We know he hasn't pimp slapped us because we hadn't called the police. We know that he hasn't stolen our money because he don't know where our wallet is. We know basic things. We have not tested nothing out. All we know is that he cute. He said hi. He called me pretty. Girls, can we please stop? Let's not be simpletons like these men are. We gotta be a little bit better. They be on some B. We gotta be on our business. Okay? We gotta be on another B. So I want you guys to think about situations where you've allowed yourself to not see things in a man because you were afraid of the bubble bursting. And if that bubble burst, maybe that, vagus nerve too might get, not feeling so well. What situations have that been in your life where if you ask the right questions, you would get answers that would have to make you kind of pivot, and you don't want to pivot. I remember there was a situation like that. My mom was telling me about this once. Um, my mom, grew up raised in Haiti, born and raised in Haiti.
Shout out to everyone coming to the 2026 yoga retreat that's happening the 2nd through the 9th. Please send me the DMs if you want to go through the application process and find out more to see if you qualify to go. Anyways, my mom was in Haiti, and I remember she was telling me that her mom was here in the US, and her mom would come back to see her and do all these things and be there with her, and my mom wasn't being treated well in Haiti. And one time right before my grandmother came, her mom, um my mom had just got a really bad whooping, like a really bad whooping, and her arm was really sore, like it was hurting. And when her mother came, she said that she embellished that. It means she was in pain, like they beat her down. However, she put it out more so that her mom could see that, hey, you're leaving me here. You need to make provisions to get me out of this place because they are not treating me well. I'm not eating well. They're not allowing me to go to school the way I need to go. I don't have time to study. I'm scared. I'm not doing well. Like, this is family, but this is fearful. This is frustrating. And she was trying to kind of show her in a subtle way. Like, when her mom came, she was like, oh, hey, mom. How are you doing? She's like, how are you doing? And her mom, which I'm named after, Yeshila, she's like, don't show me. I don't want to see anything. I can't do anything. I don't live here. Do not show me anything. Do not bring me no bad news. I don't want to see no bad. You remember the Wiz? I don't want to see no bad news. And that's what her mother said. She did not want to see it because she couldn't do anything about it. And I think that's what we do as women. We do not position men in the right places, and we have the juice. We got the ponadi. We got the power. We got the understanding of what to say. We know, we've seen it all. Seen it all before. What was that song? I've seen it all before. Say you. What was that song? I know. I think it's that girl that was married to Nas. Put it in the comments. I've seen it all before. Okay, we've seen it all before. We know what he's capable of. We know the questions to ask. But it's like we've been through so much, or maybe we found him through social media or some kind of dating app. Okay, let me leave that. I have never used a dating app. I'm not saying anything wrong with dating apps, but I'm outside. So I don't need no dating app. I meet people every single day. I do not need to pre-screen anyone on a dating app. Not to say what I'm doing is any better, because I be meeting some, yeah, maybe I need a dating app. Either way, I'm saying you meet him in all these different places. You've kind of gone through a screening process. So you've taken your time to pre select them in so many different ways. So you don't want to give up on hope. I get it. I get it. But the thing is, you have to let these ninjas show you who they are. You cannot, I'm working on the computer here. So I'm trying to get these music up. You cannot be afraid of allowing, them see you, see them. And that's the biggest thing. I was always afraid that I didn't want people to see me. And then when I stood still and looked at people in their eye, I realized I got my eyebrows done yesterday. That's why I'm just up close to the camera. I got my eyebrows done yesterday, and the Asian lady, she's like, I'm gonna do one. And once I do one, I'll show it to you, and then you tell me what you think. Point of that? Are you gonna glue my hair back? Like, I haven't got my eyebrows done in maybe 5, 6 months. But I'm like, are you gonna glue the hair back? Like, if you did it wrong? So she showed it to me. She's like, look, let's see the difference. I'm like, I don't really see the difference. It looks the same. She's like, no. There's a difference. But I don't see it. But I said, keep going with the other eye. She's like, why would you pay for something if you don't see the difference? I said, you know what? This sounds like a damn relationship. Like a dear relation. There's a lot of things I pay for that I don't see the differences, except for yoga, except for personal training. If you guys need a personal trainer, if you guys need a yoga practitioner, a yoga therapist to walk you through this wellness journey, knowing that your wellness, please contact me through Yit Dots Yoga, where yoga is the dance of the soul. That's YITDOTS
So yeah, we do this as women. We protect men from them for themselves because we're afraid of the bubble to we're afraid of the bubble to burst. And when I'm women, I'm telling you, you can't be afraid of that. You've got to allow him to show you who he is. Because somebody will come to fill up that bag. You don't have to be scared that you're going to be alone. You don't have to worry that you put all this time and it's just not going to work because you can do bad all on your own. I think that was Mary J. Blige that said that. You can do bad all on your own. You don't need a man to be in your picture to do bad with. You got to make a decision that it's okay to be with yourself, not alone. Because once again, I don't believe in that. I don't subscribe to being alone. I don't even know what that means. How are you alone? Where are these people? Please get your brush. If you do not have a lymphatic brush, just get a regular brush and then wash it later. We're going to start off with our feet. Just going to brush our feet, our little tickly feet, a little tickly feet. Maybe I bring the camera down because I think I'm going to be down for a while so we can get a little bit more intimate. How does that look? You got did she do the work on my eyebrows? Okay. Anyways, so yes, take your brush and just brush your feet. We're just getting some blood flow, some stimulation going. All of this helps with calming your nerves. All of this is a part of us going to Vegas, baby, and stimulating that vagus nerve. So we're here working. We're working. And like Dolavant, my coach says, we're letting the universe cook. So when you guys allow these guys to reveal themselves, you can make a real decision. And we're so good at doing that, women. We are so good at making real decisions because when we see something is not working, we're good to let it go. We're not stupid. Like once the veil has been lifted, yeah, we might keep going for another week or two, even maybe another month or two, but we're not going to marry him. We're not going to really keep moving forward. We might still give him some because if it was good, we might still get it if it's good, but we might be like, okay, let me make provision somewhere else, and we start moving in another direction. We start taking away our capital as far as our time and energy. We don't put all that work in. We start letting things fall apart because we realize it's already apart. It's already apart. So I want you to start allowing these guys to reveal themselves. Ask them the right questions. Ask them the right question. Like, so boo, like, why do you have to shower directly after, we do our thing? Like, and you have to leave? Like, where are you going? You know, why is it you don't let me, see your phone when it rings? Like, what's the issue with that? Like your phone is right there and I see you running towards it. What's going on with that? Is there something? Let him answer you. Oh, why you jealous? Oh, let him say stupid stuff like jealous. Anytime a guy says you're jealous, first of all, there is no jealousy in a healthy relationship. When you are in a healthy relationship, jealousy does not exist because a man is going to make you feel comfortable so that you don't have to ever feel jealous. Most men do not feel jealous in a relationship because women do not go out the way. We know you guys are insecure. We know you guys pathetic. We know you guys can't handle the truth. So we are protecting you from. Okay, I got too close to the camera. We protect you from yourself. We don't just throw random, D's in your face. We don't put random DMs, you know. Okay. We don't put random DMs in your face like, ooh, look at this slinging. No, we don't do that because we try to protect you from, and we ain't trying to be pimp slut. We ain't, we know your sanity ain't all there. We know you one conversation away from a pimp slut. So we try to keep everything a bay. So men don't always do that. they try to throw these words around like jealousy or you're insecure. Oh my God, the man is the most insecure thing I know. Women, please let me know. I don't know anything more insecure than a man. Um, and their insecurity is never tested because they're men. Like our insecurities constantly tested, and we got to upgrade and actually do better. Like, oh, okay, I caught myself. Let me, do some more meditation. Let me do some more breathing. Let me get myself in order. Let me find me Jesus. Let me find me a place where I can actually understand my emotion. No, men, they can hide behind their insecurities literally their whole life. Nobody tests them because they just, oh, that's a man. He's just a guy. He's just doing it. And then they be insecure as heck. So, yeah, you want to make sure you give him a place where he can speak. And what he says is as important as what he does not say. You get to ask questions. When you're dealing with men, follow your intuition. Don't just sit there and feel scared. If you feel nervous and scared to ask a question, this should be a sign. You should feel comfortable, like, hey, who else comes here to the house? Oh, I see you have this here. Who is that for? And some things you can allow to reveal itself. And I'm actually all for letting things come out in their right timing. Yet, in order for those things to come out in their right timing, you also have to spend quality time with that man. If you're not spending quality time with that man, you're not ever going to have things be revealed at the right time. Another thing is doing video calls. We're done with the dry brushing. Let's go towards the foam rolling, and I'm going to turn this on. Hopefully it's not too loud because I actually like it on. It's going to be on level 4 for me. Oh, this feels so good. It's exactly what I need. So you're going to use the foam roller in a way that feels organic to you. Remember, nothing you do should hurt. So if you're doing something that hurts, slow down, pivot, move direction. So foam rolling is simply us working through that myofascia. And remember, the fascia in your body is what wraps around your muscles. This is what separates your muscles. If you didn't have fascia, you would just be a big pile of gulp. So fascia separates what is the calf, the gastrocnemius, and what's the quadriceps, what's the hamstring, what's the glutes, what's the thighs, what's the pelvis, what's the breast, what's the chest, what's that? All of that is separated through fascia. Fascia makes you look fashionable. Hey! Okay, I just came up with that. Fascia makes you look fashionable because if you didn't have fascia, you would just be a big round circle with, like, you would just be falling, like you'd be like here. So fascia makes you look fashionable. So here we go. So now that we are continuing to travel through Vegas, through the vagus nerve, stimulating these beautiful parasympathetic states inside of us that rest and digest, more of that will be through how you speak your truth. If you're with a man that doesn't allow you to speak your truth, if you find yourself nervous, if you find that your intuition has to take a back seat because you're afraid of losing him. A lot of times as women, we're afraid of losing what we don't have. Like a guy that is not doing nothing for us, we're afraid of losing him. There's no bills he's paying, there's no kind words, he's not picking us up. We're afraid of losing that. We're afraid of losing nothing. We've got to get out of that. We've got to move past that. So next thing is, see how he caters to you on dates, especially in the beginning, but in general, because we don't need his representative to go because our representative stays intact. You know how they say they dating their, oh, that was her representative. Listen, bro, if you treat us right, the representative will be there for the next 60, 70 years. But for you guys, your representative makes it a good 6 months, a good 9, 8 months before you guys start gaining weight, talking crazy, missing out on dates, calling Dutch, trying to find another woman, looking crazy as hell. So you want to make sure that you set him up for success because you want to get him out of the way. You want to know if he's a good stock. You want to know if he's a good investment because women, we don't need another job. We don't need another hero.
Okay, we don't need another job. We don't need another job. Women, we have too many jobs. And if you women are about my age or a little bit younger, a little bit older, you definitely don't need another job, especially in this world we're living in. AI has definitely made things more simpler, but it's also made the choices more vast and more complicated. So we have too much to do. Too much to do. Okay? Too much to do. You cannot have any more. So, what you need to do is put him in a place where you can test his sincerity. And you're not really testing, you're really just asking for what you want. You're really just following your intuition. But I call it a test because a lot of times we shy away from doing this with guys. We shy away from allowing ourselves to give him space to mess up, prove himself, show himself, define his boundaries so that you can define your boundaries. You know, when you tell me where you stand, I know where I stand. You tell me what you're gonna give, and I'll show you what I'm gonna give. You know, this is dating is show and tell. That's what it is. It's a show and tell game, and we got to figure out where this game is. It's no more than a game, and you should have fun. Do not take anything personal when it's dealing with these dudes. Okay, let these ninjas do what they do. So, next thing is you want to allow him to do things on dates, take you out on dates, like, hey, um, there's, an event coming up. I would love for us to go. You don't have to pay, ladies. Just because you invite him, you don't have to pay for anything. Please stop thinking you need to pay. As a woman, you've already paid it forward. You've already paid it forward. Believe me. Just do your thing, okay? There's nothing a man that's going to do that's so great that it pays you for the work that you do as being a woman. There's no price tag on it. So I want you to not feel compelled to think about your dollars for your dignity. No. So you say, hey, there's somewhere I want to go, and see if he's okay with it. See if he understands your needs and if he's willing to pick you up and actually cater to you. And then when special events come, your birthday and stuff like that, if this person is getting to know you, he should want to know your birthday, because he could just meet you and your birthday might be in a week or two. That doesn't mean you deserve a grand gift, but an acknowledgement of the birthday, maybe a flower, maybe a card, something to show. I remember my friend, I was going to say who, but I'm going to just say my friend. She was telling me that her man, they had just met maybe a month or a couple of months prior, maybe 6 months prior, I don't remember. Yet they were going to go out for her birthday and they didn't really know each other. So what he did was he took her out to, and shout out if you know who this is, because she's on my social too. He took her out to a toy store, like a party store, and they played around in the aisle. They literally played around with the toys, with the balloons, and they ran around. They had a kiddish time. He showed her that, okay, I know we don't know each other well, yet I want you to know that I acknowledge your birthday and that I want you to know I am thinking about you for your birthday. And they had fun. This shows character. And now these people are married. Now these people are married with several kids and living a beautiful life. And that's because he put in the work. He showed that he saw her. He didn't wait for things to be solidified, that she wasn't giving him any. She was really just being there as a woman, so he showed up as a man. And that's what we have to do, women. Show up as a full-fledged woman so he can show up as a full-fledged man. When you hide who you are, you can only expect him to hide too. So continue to bring this foam roller up your leg. This feels so good. So doing it with one leg is really good. Yet I like to do it with two legs because it just makes it go quicker. Yet if you want a more thorough massage and really release of that fascia, you want to do one leg at a time. So let's keep flowing with that and take your breath with you. My hands are behind me. My fingers are open nice and wide. I can see the web so that I can hold my body weight. Right now, the foam roller, this electric foam roller, vibrating foam roller, is directly behind the nook of my knee. So you cannot pass the foam roller on top of your knee. In fact, you won't even want to. It's painful. Like the ligaments and tendons, it's not going to be good. But under the nook of the knee, this also helps to stimulate, helping with the lymphatic system, which is under the arm, the nook of the knee, the nook of the elbow, the different areas of your body. All right, let's go under. I hope you guys are following along. I'm gonna go for the thighs and then I'm gonna get to the glutes. I was gonna go to the glutes, but let's go for the hamstrings first because my hamstrings commonly be tight. Like anytime I get into pigeon pose and I'm trying to get into a modified version of king pigeon, I always cramp up. I'm like, ugh. Like, so I know my hamstrings are very tight. So what do you guys think about what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Does it make sense to allow these men to reveal who they are? What is the fear behind that? Why do we fear getting to know this man? I want you to release the hype that they give us that, oh my goodness, the ratio of men to women is this. I think in Atlanta, they're like, it's 1 to 6, 1 to 6 women to, what is it? One man to every 6 women or something like some weird number. I'm like, can you please sit down? Can you please sit down? Please sit down. And then if you get a chance, shut up. It's not true. It's not true. And then the ones that are men, they're gay. Okay, well then be gay. I'm gay too. I'm happy. We're all gay here. We're all gonna be gay and happy. Okay, do your thing. Please do not let these people worry you with these statistics because the fact is, women, we're the one giving birth to these men, so we know they're still here. We give birth to the unmanifested. So please do not let people make you think that there is a scarcity and we got to take anything that comes for us. No, no. If you're dating somebody that you feel that has narcissistic tendencies or someone that you feel that's controlling or someone that you feel that is violent, you do not have to stay in these relationships. You can do bad all on your own. You do not need to just stay in a relationship because once again, I always know what I want to do. I can always be happy with myself. I know what I want to eat. I know when I want to go to sleep. I know what shows I want to binge watch. I know when I want to chill. I can do this on my own, stress free. I do not need to add someone else to the equation. So now I'm rolling this on my glutes and then all over that pelvic floor, that back area, that lower back. So this feels super good. My foot is flexed. I feel good. I'll actually face the side because traditionally it's not respectful to have your foot facing your audience. So I'm going to face the side and then you could see more how this movement is being accomplished. Actually, I like it better this way. So yes, take your time. Take your time. Do not give the punani. Giving him the punani early will not make him want you. And you will not be able to explain to him, yeah, I don't do this with everyone. I just really, really like you. They don't believe it. They don't believe it, and it's also not true. So I'll give it up to the guys that don't believe it because it's not true. We do be giving it up to everyone. But the fact is, we really thought you would stay. We thought you were an upright citizen, but obviously you're not. Obviously, you just here to hit it or miss it. You know, I have people talking about body counts, and it's funny that men have a disrespectful nature. They want to talk about body counts. We need to talk about body counts with them. Who the hell are you killing? They talk about body counts with us. Who the hell are you killing? Who the hell are you hurting with your crazy body count? So I think when you want to get to know someone, you have to resist the urge of thinking switch legs, of thinking that because you give him the punani, he's going to give you the power in his life. He's going to make you number one. He's not. He's not. Women are giving the punani all the time. We're actually amateur strippers, amateur prostitutes. Actually, we're worse than prostitutes because at least a prostitute is getting paid for what they do. We're literally here sexing these men for free, and then we have the audacity to think they're going to want a relationship with us. No, no. If you want to sell your body or if you want to give something to someone, give it to them, but then get paid. But if you're sitting here thinking you're going to fulfill a relationship by giving a man stuff early, it's not true. It's not going to happen. You've got to resist the urge of thinking like, oh my goodness, well, I saw it in the TV shows. They just fell in love and they looked at each other and then they just made love right there. And then he ended up loving her and chasing her and he wanted her and that's all he ever, please, this is not the way it happens. And they have to do it like that in the movies because the movies is only 2.5 hours. They cannot show you what happened in the 2.5 years before that. So do not believe the hype. All right. So I'm going to lean down and go towards the lower back. Oh, this feels so good. And this is also great because I get to take the pressure off my wrist, which I've been on my wrist for a little bit now. So I'm rubbing. I'm going to even out, make sure this is directly underneath my lower back. Like I said, you can use a tennis ball for this, or you can use a golf ball or a frozen water bottle. Remember, when you're trying to reduce inflammation and you're trying to reduce pain out of the body, you're trying to heal, you need cold. Everybody wants to go towards heat because heat is comfortable, heat is relaxing. Yet cold, ice, this is for healing. So make sure you're using heat. So you could take a frozen water bottle and roll it under your back. You could put a towel on the floor or just wipe the mat down later afterwards. And release. Ooh, this is making my nose tickle. All right, I'm good. Bring this on my upper back. Oh, okay. Oh, that felt good. It stopped. So this foam roller stops after every 15 minutes. Or if you're not using it at all and you just let it sit there, it'll stop after, I believe, is it a minute or 5 minutes? One of those two. But it has its own sensor. And when we have our own sensor, we have the sensations of our body that sense when something is wrong. Trust the sensations of your body. When your body fidgets, when a man is around, or when you see that you're uneasy or heat and cold is leaving your body, or you feel agitated or you feel scared, do not write this off. Do not try to brush it off. When you start to see a man's aura, you know, I had someone tell me recently, and of course, obviously I know who it is, but I'm not going to say it. I had someone tell me recently, he's like, yeah, I don't date women that are entrepreneurs or say they work for themselves. He's like, because once you say you work for yourself, I realize there's a problem. But that wasn't the part that made me laugh. He's like, every time I look at a woman now, I look at her one side of her face, like I'll cut her face in half, and I'll look at one side, and he's like, if one side is uneven or it's maladjusted, okay, he's like, yeah, there's some evil going on there. I was like, damn, maybe there's something to this. Let me look at my mother. Let me look at my face. I was like, this is fascinating. Dude be always saying the most interesting things to me. Anyways, yes, you want to make sure you trust your instincts. You want to make sure you trust your intuition. Do not deny. Oh, I think I broke this. Damn it, I broke this, but it's okay. I think it's better now broken. Okay. You want to make sure that you trust your intuition. You want to make sure you allow your intuition to speak to you. Your intuition is not a side chick. Do not treat your intuition like a hoe. Your intuition be holding it down for you. Hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down. Your intuition be holding it down for you. Do not treat it like a side chick. When your intuition speaks, allow that to resonate with you. Feel it because you know the difference. You know the difference between your intuition and your monkey mind. And when that happens, when you hear that, do not be mad that it's different than what you wanted. Your intuition is like, you know what? Ask him this question. Or your intuition is like, don't go there. Or your intuition is like, you know what? Put on this outfit. My intuition has saved me so many times.
I cannot play. I cannot put my intuition in the back. I've got to allow. So right now I'm massaging my quadriceps. Ooh, this feels so good. We could be foam rolling for the next hour. We might be actually. Um, I could be doing so many beautiful things if I just followed my intuition. And I'm letting you know that your intuition is there to guide you. And sometimes we're like, well, how do I know it's my intuition? How do I know if it's speaking to me? How do I know if that's just not my fear? Or I'm just nervous or scared, or it's my past traumas. I'm trauma. How do I know if I'm not trauma bonding with I'm trauma bonding with my intuition? How do I know that's not what's happening? Okay, boo. 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 I hope you guys are foam rolling. I told you everything you can use. I'm going to keep it right here in the pelvis. Ooh, this feels so good. Your intuition is a very clear voice. It's clear, it's subtle, it's not boastful. It's God. It's not yelling. It's simple. It's untainted by your thoughts. In fact, it is beyond your thoughts because you didn't think it. In fact, if it was up to you, most things that your intuition tells you to do, you do not ever think. You would not think. So that's also a clear sign when it's your intuition. Your intuition also doesn't give you the exact reason why it wants you to do things. This is another reason how, this is another way how you know it's your intuition. Like when it's your thoughts, you're like, okay, yeah, let's turn there because that's going to be faster because you want to beat traffic. Your intuition don't talk like that. Your intuition expects obedience because your intuition is assuming that you're not a fool. Your intuition is assuming that you want the best, that you believe in it, that you are it's your ride or die. So it's ride or die because it's riding on you. It's riding on your frequency. It's riding within this vehicle of your body. It lives in your body. It doesn't live outside your body. There is a universal intuition, a universal consciousness, and that's what intuition is. It's a consciousness, yet your individual intuition, it resides within your body. So when this body does not exist, your intuition also is not here. So your intuition thinks that it is your ride or die, and it assumes that you are its ride or die. So your intuition will not tell you, all right, go there because of this, and you're gonna see this afterwards. No, your intuition ain't got no time for that. Your intuition ain't no, it's not your do boy, it's not your do girl. No, your intuition be like, turn there. Yeah, now turn there. Yeah, this is the place you need to be. Go turn there. Your intuition also doesn't speak in past and it doesn't speak in future. Your intuition speaks right now. There is never a time your intuition is going to tell you something to do 10 days later or 10 minutes later. Your intuition is always about right here, right now. Now you might think, do I always have to stop what I'm doing? Oh my goodness, I'm going to feel like a madman. I want to have control over my life. What do you want to have control over? Your stupidity? Because how have you been doing without your intuition? Please tell me how. Now we're doing the side. Please tell me how has that been going for you? I want to have control. I want to have control over my life. I want to be free to be stupid. Please give me the right to be free to be stupid. Please give me that honor. No, your intuition ain't like that. Your intuition ain't got time to tell you something 10 days in advance. Because if it was up to your intuition, it would be guiding every single move. It would be like, Tracy, restroom, go pee, pick up the dish, open that door. Your intuition would be like those moments of the Matrix where everything is happening all at the same time. You remember that movie? My coach also speaks about that movie a lot too. My daughter loves this movie. Everything, everywhere, all at the same time. Your intuition is happening in a place that is outside of time. It collapses time, as Dalavant would say. It helps you to see things as they are. But is that what you want? Are you ready to see things as they are? Or are you caught up in your monkey mind and all you want to do is what you want to do? And I think that's what we fear our intuition stops us from. That people fear that their intuition stops them from doing what they want to do. But let me tell you something, boo.
Do you want to do what works, or you just want to do you? Because why would you do something that doesn't work? If you are angry all the time, running around mad, dating people here and there, making things that don't work, why do you want to continue in that path? Do you want to do something that works? Because that's what your intuition will give you. Your intuition will give you a system, a proven system that is beyond space and time that works. I hope you guys are foam rolling because we in it today. We in the nook and cranny of things today. So we are rolling that side body. Remember, you can use anything you want. Oh my God, this feels so good. Like, oh my good, it's tight. It's tight. It's tight. It's tight. My side body. I think my side body is tight because I've been using my intuition as a side chick too. So my side body is tight because I've been side bodying my intuition. Ooh. Oh. Once again, something else that's better than giving him some. Foam rolling is better than foaming at your feet, men. Okay? Ooh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. I might have to hold this right here because I can feel something needs to be released right here. Oh my goodness. So with foam rolling, there's a place that you're going to feel things needing to be released. You can just hold that for a moment. Oh, oh. All right. Let's go for the inside of the leg. Okay. So guys, I don't want you to think that I'm trashing you because I'm really not. So we're on the inside of the leg. This feels amazing. Well, let me see. I was gonna say I could do this first, but there's a time and place to do everything. Okay. And I like lingering. I like lingering like right on the nook. Not right on the crevice. So guys, I'm not bashing you. I think there's a woman and man for everyone. I think you can also be with multiple partners if you want. I think there is a place where we can all meet and get what we want. So this is not about bashing you. This is about us being honest with what we need. Because we all have a beautiful destiny. Yet, how can we get there if we are constantly in flux and in turmoil with the basic? Like, look at the animals. I have goats and sheep, and they're out there, they're living their lives in a very peaceful way. Why do we as humans struggle so much with the regular? How can we even get to the extraordinary if we are struggling with the regular? So my job is to actually help you move past the regular and go towards the royalty. Ooh, you know what? Imagine if I started to write this stuff down. Like, I'd be coming deep just on the rip. Imagine if I actually started to write this stuff down. Anyways, so yeah, this is not about bashing. We're going towards the other side. That feels so good. Yeah, this is not about bashing. Let me go here so you guys can see the movements. Uh, I want you to see the movements too, but I'm noticing my glutes. My glutes are looking like gluttony. I'm having gluttony glute. Like they're getting to a place where they're getting tight. I'm having gluttonous glutes up in here, which feels nice. Okay, so yes, so you guys are continuing to move through this foam roller on the inner thigh. And I want you to move through these thoughts of just accepting whatever comes to you. Women, the next thing is choose the man you want to be with. Stop always allowing him to choose you. Yes, he's the predator, literally. Let him prey on you, no problem. He wants to hit on you, you at the bar, you at church, you standing in line. Let him hit on you. That's what he does. You know, like I'm waiting for the day that Punani go out of style because these guys look like they need something better to do. Like 2026 and they still stuck on like hitting on women. Like they don't even have really a good game at it. It's the same tacky, lame stuff they've always been doing. So Let them do whatever they do. I'm cool with it. No problem. But you as a woman, just because he hits on you, you do not need to feel impressed. Look at him like a job. Do you want this job? Are you interested? Are the benefits there? Is it looking the way you want? Is it in the right area? Is it at the right time? Do you already have a job? Is it a conflict of interest with what you're doing? Look at how these guys pick you up, as lame as they are in the way they pick you up. I think this is why people be going online and putting like, okay, smiley face on here, check here, I'm on Tinder, I feel tender about him, I have tenderest thoughts. Because the way these guys are doing it, they don't want to meet these people in public. Like, please do not talk to me. Please, hands, watch the hands, watch the hands. Like, please do not talk to me. I want you to know that let the guys do what they do. It's funny, it's cute, you know, it's a dog and pony show. But that don't mean you got to be a part of the circus too. You ain't one of the clowns. Just because he clowning doesn't mean you got to be one of the clowns. So you look at him like a job. And as he's hitting on you, you get to choose if this is the experience you want to engage on. So I'm doing the arm like towards the underarm. These are like these are irregular places to do foam rolling. I try to get as much as I can in, but this feels super good too. So yeah, as he's hitting on you and deciding that this is the adventure he wants to take, and sometimes for guys it's just a bet. Sometimes for guys they just want to know that they can do it. You know, I remember a couple of years ago, this guy at the gym. You know, we were working out, not together, just in a class, and then he was like, "Hey, I'd like to take you out for lunch." And you know, he had skinny legs. You know, he was, one of those you know one of those guys that work out? They work out, but they not working out their legs. I'm like, I'm not too interested in that. So, but besides the point, he wasn't my type. You know, he wasn't my type. You know, he wasn't that cute. Anyway, he didn't have game. He didn't have game. But I'm watching this, and I could have gone out to lunch to have a free lunch. Women, remember there are no free lunches, especially with these men. They take you out to Chick-fil-A and they expect you to be their chick. No, boo. Okay? The french fries were good. The Chick-fil-A sauce was the bomb. But no, this is not how we rolling, okay? This is not how we rolling. I'm not interested in you just because you gave me a Chick-fil-A sauce. Anyways, you he did that, and I guess a couple of years later, or maybe a year later, he was talking about going out somewhere. He's like, yeah, me and my wife. I'm like, your wife? You're married? Now, we hadn't done anything. We never went out. But it was funny that dude was hitting on me and he had a whole wife at home. And I'm like, wow, that's so funny. So now I'm rolling the shoulders. This feels super good. This is normal. So, and the shoulders are necessary because the shoulder girdle. Oh my God. There's so many intricate ligaments and tendons that go into this that you really have to get into that area. It's not a cute thing to, I feel super masculine, like, super masculine when I do the shoulders. It's not as sexy as when I'm sitting on it and just rolling my hips, but it's necessary. Anyways, yeah, so he had a whole wife, and he was like, yeah, and he made it seem like he had never asked me out on to go to lunch or something. I'm like, these ninjas. And the thing is, what I understand is this is a game for them. They want to still, they're like little kids in high school. They want to, and like I said, that's why I said men are the most insecure beings. Like literally, they would know how insecure they are if society would let them know. But most men, society doesn't let them know how insecure they are because it hides it. Like women, like, okay, we're wearing the high heels, we have the fake hair, we have the fake nails. They kind of show us that we're insecure because we're doing all this extra stuff. But the fact is, we could do without all that stuff. Like we could literally run up on you without all of that stuff. But men, they just insecure about just regular stuff. Like they insecure about stuff they really can't change. Like whether it's the way they look or their income or their understandings of different subjects, they insecure about things that really cannot be fixed by going back to the nail shop and getting their hair done. So they're insecure about their size, and that ain't going nowhere. So they're insecure about stuff they cannot change. So they got the right to be, but we hide it for them. We be like, oh, that's good. I feel, is it my thigh? Are we practicing like real safe sex up in here? Like you all up on my thigh up in this mug. Like, like let's go. Let's go. We don't need no protection if you hear, if you hear all up on my thigh. That's where we at now, right? It's it. It's definitely it. Keep going, okay? They don't know the difference between a thigh and when they're in. I'd be amazed with these men, and they swear they on something. Like, can you please get it together? Like that just shows you they don't actually care. So for him, what I realize is it was a game for him. He wanted to kind of hit on me so that he could kind of prove, I worked at the gym to kind of prove that he has something. He has the bag. So this is what they do. So don't feel like I'm putting this on my lower back. This may be good if you don't have an electric one. It may not feel like anything. And if you're using a ball or a golf ball, this may or may not work. So, but yeah, I'm doing this on my lower back. And so yeah, so he just did that just so that he could see if he got it. So that's why, women, I don't want you to feel offended when you show these men who they are. Just by asking certain questions, you'll get to reveal who they are. And that's okay because they were not serious anyways. So you knowing they're not serious is not going to take anything off of them. It might make them feel away, but because it's a game, they're just going to go to the next person with that same tired game. And that's okay, as long as it ain't you. You can warn the next sister if you want, but you don't have to worry with that game being played on you. All right, let's come into this camel pose. So feet hip distance apart. We're coming back and then slowly come down. Inhale up. And then slowly come down. Inhale up. Kind of pause the breath, pushing the pelvis forward, and then slowly come down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. And then exhale, slowly come down. Last time, inhale up. And then slowly come down. We are done with the foam roller. One thing we can do before we end is you can sit, kind of put it in between, and feel the vibration. Oh my God, that feels so good. So many of the poses that I've done with you guys today, I haven't actually done before. I'm kind of just experimenting, and it feels really good. Like this right here, you know, some women are like, ooh, so this is like a 2-in-1, like a vibrator. I don't own a vibrator. I don't need all of that. But I do know that this feels great to stimulate that pelvis area and just that whole leg, knee, lower back, glutes. It feels super cool. So just stay here for a moment. I like this. I've never done this. I want to thank you guys because I have not done this. I've probably sat on this before, but not as a full, let me sit for a minute kind of thing. So squeeze the belly button into your spine, relax your mind, sit up tall. Let's stay here for a moment. Sit in any comfortable meditative position. I think we've said a lot. I think I've said a lot. Let's allow ourselves to let all that sink in and just take what you need, and whatever doesn't serve you, just release it. I do say a lot. It's not scripted. It's sanctified. It's soulified.
So, be here for a moment. All right. From here, let's go into some Tiriya Bastrika breathing practices. Tiriya simply means action, and we're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. Bring your hands in a fist. Your thumbs can be on the outside. You're going to inhale the arms up, and then exhale the arms down and close the fist. Inhale up, stretch up the arms. Exhale down. Inhale and out through the nose. Just do it per your comfort. I'm going to adjust this to bring it a little further back so I can activate my root chakra. My root chakra needs a lot of stimulation, I realize. I'm doing a root chakra meditational practice every day now, and I'm realizing how weak my root chakra is. And I want to do more research on that because I knew I had some issues with my root chakra because I was sick several years ago when I was on my year of silence in Haiti. And since then, my root chakra was kind of weakened. Yet I didn't realize how much that affected um, locks, when you have to lock everything up, and close everything down within a meditation, within a breathing practice. I realized, I'm not able to lock the way I need to lock. So putting this right at my root chakra, I feel like will be helpful to kind of stimulate that area. So having an electric foam roller is really good. I've had this for many years. I've had many of my clients also purchase it, and I know it's been beneficial for them. So I hope you're able to find, it doesn't have to be this one. I hope you're able to find a, this one is they don't make this one anymore. I hope you're able to find one that serves you. So let's do that again. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep engaging your core. And relax. Stay here for a moment. Take a moment to look around your space. Oh, it felt so good. Notice some things that I didn't notice before. Let's do it again. So inhale up, exhale down. Hands open wide, close the hands shut. Let's go. And release. In addition to stimulating my root chakra, it's also stimulating me to want to go pee. So we're going to pause for a moment after this next round, and I'm going to go do that. And you guys can get ready as we go into our next practice of a vinyasa yit dots flow. Okay? All right. Let's go for it. And release. Very nice. Sit here for a moment in the energy. My daughter saw the video I made with the guitar, which is her guitar named Dove, which is behind me. And she told me yesterday, she's like, Mom, I saw that video you made. You don't know what you're doing. Can you put my guitar down? She was like, you hear like you all up on the neck of the guitar. She's like, you're supposed to play where the hole is. You don't even shout out to Harmony. Yes, I was playing the neck. I was necking the guitar. That was funny. Anyways, I want you guys to be free to make mistakes. Free to make mistakes. Because this perfection that we're all seeking paralyzes us. I am actually a perfectionist on many levels, yet within that perfection, I have a fear of my own perfection, so it makes me do things at the last minute. So because I know there's so much that I want out of life and out of yoga and out of my events and out of my workshops and retreats, sometimes it causes me to be paralyzed or uncertain until I've got to move. And then I start to move and I got so many great ideas, yet I don't have a place where I can really see them to fruition because the time isn't there. So perfectionism takes many different forms. Yet I'm asking you guys to do what works. If what you're doing does not work, please disengage. If it's a thought, a habit, people that you're associating with, activities that you're involved in, if it is not working, disengage. And you might ask, well, how do I know if it's not working? Trust your guts, trust your feelings. What are you avoiding? Trust your intuition. I've explained to you exactly how intuition works. Trust that. And let me put this back on. When you trust your intuition and you follow it, I will follow him. Remember, your intuition is God. I will follow him wherever he may go. There isn't a mountain too deep, dun, 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 that keep me away from him. I will follow him wherever he may go. That is what intuition is. Intuition is God. I could say many things about intuition, yet if you're someone that's a believer and say you have faith and that you trust in a higher power and you can hear the voice of God, the voice of God is intuition. That's why it doesn't speak in the past and it doesn't speak in the future. It's right now. Because God expects obedience. And obedience is not something you need to be prepared to do. You simply have to hear it and you follow. You flow. You follow. You fall into suit. So, I think we're good here. Continue to be a seeker. Continue to trust yourself. And we're going to move on into our flow right now. I think we've done all the foam rolling we need to do. I think I'm activating my root chakra. I feel rooted. I'm going to go use the restroom. You guys do the same. Get some water. And we're going to get started with a wonderful flow where we can really celebrate movement and meditation. Ooh! Okay. Oh, yeah, I definitely feel my root chakra activated. I definitely feel it activated. Ooh! Ah, all right. Let me take my headset on because I don't think it's working. So let's. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Going to the restroom is a magical event. Like, I know you guys are here on the live, yet when I'm in the restroom, it requires so much presence. Like, I'm there and I'm like, Tracy, I'm using it slowly, adjusting my clothes, adjusting my necklace, washing my hands. And then I'm like, Tracy, there's a live going on. You should move a little faster. And I'm like, oh yeah, there is a live. Yet I think that's what I love about using the restroom is the amount of presence it invokes in you, especially if you're having a bowel movement. Yet even when you're peeing, you don't think about peeing until you need to pee. I love that. And then when you're having a bowel movement, it's like, once again, something that's better than giving you some. um, these guys be thinking they everything, and I'm talking about just the regular everyday, like eating a good meal. Please get yourselves together, guys, because it really ain't all that. When we spend time with you and we want you, it's because we want to pour into you. It's because we have something of value to give to you. So when we take away that, it's not because our representative has left the building. It's because we didn't have time for it anyways. We were just doing it to honor you as a man, to give to you, to give you something, a soft landing place. But the thing is, you've got to be our soft landing place too. So yeah, it's just funny to me how people are still thinking you come in with a on the DM, you come in with your big D, and then or little okay, you come in with whatever you come in with, or just smile, or holding our hand. That's enough. No, it's not enough. It's really not enough. I all of that I can do with myself, better actually. Okay, so I tucked my shirt in again, but I'm gonna see what happens because I don't need my nipple to come out again. We're gonna flow. Let's see how much room we have here. I want to make sure that we have room to flow. I'm going to push this here. I think that's good. All right. Well, let's start off. We're at the front of our mat here. I think that's enough. I'm going to move the mat back a little bit more just to make sure I don't keep getting out of camera view. And I want to move this over towards the fireplace. Let me see. I have to see what that looks like there. Yeah, that's fine. And I might move this on the fireplace just so that it's more symmetrical. I don't know if you notice, I'm very into symmetry. Okay, is that good? Okay, good. So we're here, and I think the camera needs to be moved a little bit. I'm getting better. People be talking about my camera, and they're like, Tracy, how long you been doing these lives? Your camera angles still ain't what they need to be. Why are things still out of the camera? Why can't you get this together? So I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen, guys. Trying to listen. All right. So I do yoga not because it's fun, not because it's a great workout, not because I want to shoot lives, not because I have nothing else better to do. I do yoga because it works. And that's why I want you to do it. All right. From here, adjust everything that needs to be adjusted, clean everything that needs to be clean, arrest everything that needs to be arrested. We are arresting the mind when we do yoga. Okay? I'm gonna once again move this. I don't know why. I feel like I'm more on that side. And from here, I want you to inhale your arms up. We're gonna start off with some half sun salutations and exhale down, feet hip distance apart. Allow your knees to be slightly bent. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up. Keep flowing in that manner. I'm just going to change the music so I can get into another mindset since I've been kind of playing this song for a while. I want to hear something else. I want to be in I'm feeling some Haitian music right now. That's really what's going on. I want to get into a whole different vibe. Whole different vibe. I didn't realize I had a whole playlist for that. Ooh, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Okay, let's just go here. Let's shuffle. Yeah, that feels good. 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 I didn't even drink my water yet. It's good. Let me get some castor oil on. Some new muscatine, Haitian castor oil. Okay. Okay. We're ready. All right, we're ready. We're ready. Open the legs up wide and kind of sway. Breathe. Breathe. Make sure you have your balance and feel the flow. Inhaling and exhaling. And release. Bring your arms out forward. Open up the feet, 2 feet apart. Inhale the arms open. Take the right hand, open the legs a little wider, toes facing forward. Right hand, go towards the left ankle. Konasana. Lift up your belly button towards the ceiling. Try not to shimmy your hips to one side. Look down. Inhale up. And twist to the other side. Bring it down. Almost there. Breathing it out through your nose. Look down. Inhale up. And round the hands in a circle. Move the knees. I love Haitian music. I don't know if I've ever seen a country that has so many beautiful songs. It's mesmerizing. And take the arms back. Take the arms back. Keep moving the knees. And release. Let's twist. My shirt came out. I guess that's good because it's either that or my nipple would have come out. I'm pretty sure. Twist. Twist. Tap the shoulder. Pivot the feet. I hope you guys are enjoying this flow. Take your breath with you. And hold it center. Beautiful. Feet underneath hips. I'll face the side just a little bit. Extend the arms forward, sit at the seat of your soul. And lift up. Again, sit at the seat of your soul in the squat. Squeeze your inner thighs. Don't allow your knees to collapse in. Squeeze the glutes and come up. Again. And lift up. Again. And lift up. Beautiful. Interlock your hands behind your back. Come into the standing locust pose. Lift up the chest. Tuck the chin slightly to keep your head as an extension of your spine. Squeeze the belly button in. And slowly descend down while lifting the arms up. Bend the knees. Separate the feet hip distance apart. And just allow your torso to drape over your thigh. Keep your feet planted. Spread your toes. Shake the head yes. And shake the head no. Lean the palms towards the right. And back to center. And then lean the palm towards the left. And then back to center. Squeeze the glutes and rise back up to a standing locust pose. Chin to chest, stretch out the back of the neck. And back to center. Look towards the right. And back to center. And then look towards the left. And back to center. Bring your palms to the right side of your hips. Stand up tall. Feet closer together. And then once again, hinge down. Draping the torso over the thighs. If you feel imbalanced, separate the feet just a little bit, pushing your hips back to settle your heels. Inhale up. Exhale everything out. Push the torso forward. Push your hips forward. Release the hands back behind for the standing locust. Lift the arms up as high as you can comfortably. Exhale everything out, trusting yourself, loving yourself, knowing yourself. And exhale everything back down. Bring the hand to the left side of the body. And once again, hinge over your hips. Draping your torso over your thighs. Allow your head to be heavy, your heart to be light. Settle your hips down just a little bit more. Inhale back up. Releasing the arms back behind you for standing locust pose. Let's do Chakrasana. You're going to release the palms. Create a fist. You're going to inhale up and exhale down and interlock the hands. Toes are facing forward. Bring the hands Align with the ears. Back bend, inhale up. And exhale down. Interlock the hands. Once again, bring your hands to the side, the ears. Inhale up. And exhale down. Interlocking the hands. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. And coming all the way through. Last time. Inhale up. And release. Let's go into some flows. So lift up. Come through this low squat. Sort of like a yoga squat. Somewhat of a goddess pose. And then come all the way up. Dip down and up. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep going. Let me turn this candle back on so I can continue to experience these great aromas and the light can shine. All right, again. Two more. Last one on each side. And release. Bring the feet a little closer together. Release into Malasana, this yogic squat. Elbows in between knees. Press your hips away from you. Lift your chest up. Settle your hips down. Press your palms together to reunite both sides of your body. Continue to press your palms together. Trust yourself. Love yourself. Know yourself. From here, settle the left hand down. Lift the right arm up and twist to the back. Take the right hand, wrap it around the right knee, and look towards the left side. And release. Bring the palms together once again. And we're going to do that on the other side. I'm actually going to turn to face you guys. You can also use this moment to kind of move around too. And from here, settle the right hand down, lift the left arm up, and twist. Turn the feet facing forward a little. Make sure your knees are in alignment with your toes. Take the left hand, wrap it around the left knee, and look towards the right side. From here, practice your Kegel exercises, squeezing that pelvic floor up towards your spine, up towards your belly button. And release. Settle the hands down. And I want you to lift up sort of like you're going into a crow's pose. And you can, if you have that in your arsenal. You want to keep your elbows right behind your shoulders and just kind of lean. We're just kind of doing a weight transfer. So we're going from Malasana and back into this crow pose, very preparation. Once again, you do not have to lift off. I'm definitely not lifting off, but you can. Hands are spread nice and wide. Keep a focal point because this is a balance pose. And release. Take a seat on the floor. Come into butterfly pose. Let's continue to engage this pelvic floor so that we can reduce the stress to our parasympathetic nervous system, because so much of inner child trauma is held in our hips. Maybe that's why we got that sass sometimes. I want you to release that by opening up and breathing through it. So we're not doing fast waves right now. Right now we're going full range of motion. Full range of motion. Now let's go fast. Flutter. And now I just want you to exhale out of your nose. And now go back to full range of motion. Full range of motion. Feel this beautiful fluttering of the butterfly. It actually feels more like a butterfly when you do full range of motions, because butterflies generally don't flap like that. They go in these slow motions. You'll feel that butterfly. My pants kind of looks like I'm a butterfly. Many of you know that was my first name as a trainer. When I first started training 20 years ago, my name was Butterfly. I had a company called Body by Butterfly. And keep flowing. And two more. And release. From here, come down towards your feet per your comfort, and stay here for a moment. No need to force. Gravity will do what gravity does. Feel free to massage your feet. From here, extend your arms forward and stay slouched down here. And start moving the knees up and down incrementally per your comfort. Relax your shoulders down, bend the elbows a little more. Turn your palms facing up. From here, we're going to open and close our palms, just like we're doing with our legs. So close, open. Legs up, close the palms, legs open, open. Now let's do this with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale when your palms close, exhale when your palms open. So this is a good place for me to start to tell you about this 2026 Haiti retreat. How many of you want to go? How many of you are interested in being in Haiti this summer? Beautiful. So I want you to take the right leg back to a 90-90 pose. And I just want you to kind of swivel your body. Small swivels, small swivels, small swivels. Feel free to put on your own music and find a place where you can dance to this. Finesse the arms. Sort of like you're playing the drum. Make sure both feet are 90-90, then one is not tucked in. Switch directions. You might find this new direction a little bit easier. Whatever it is, play around with it. If you feel any angst in your knees, just bring the back leg forward. Whatever it is, have fun. And release. Beautiful. From here, I want you to lean back, bring your elbows down, Bring that right arm up and hinge backwards. Lean backwards. My hand happens to end up on the table, wherever yours end up. That's beautiful. And tuck the chin to chest. Bring the right arm down and lean forward towards that left foot. Follow your breath. Follow your breathing. And twist towards the left side and lean in. That should feel super easy for some of you. Inhale up and twist towards the back, right side. And release. From here, straighten out that back right leg or stay in this modified pigeon pose, whatever works for you. Wherever you are, get into your version of pigeon, and we're just kind of move around, sort of like a spider. We're on the tips of our fingers, and I just want you to move. Beautiful. Switch directions. And tap forward and back. We're just getting our hips ready for stillness. Make sure your breath is with you. And release. Bring your forearms down in front. If this serves you, stay right here. If you'd like to go a little further, extend the arms out, settle the forehead down. Calm your breathing pattern. Another way to stimulate the vagus nerve is to allow your exhales to be smooth and slow through the nose. So much slower than your inhales. All right, bring your palms back. Let's bend that back knee. Let's see if the foam rolling worked. We're going to go into a modified king pigeon pose. Bring your hands in the back. Reach for that right foot. I almost thought it was going to cramp, but it did not. So I guess the foam rolling was effective. And lift up the chest. Look towards the left shoulder. And then release. Let's come into a flow, starting off in downward dog first. Shake out the legs. Palms are nice and wide. And then lean forward. Slowly lower down. Hands right next to the chest. Lift up into a cobra, upward facing dog. And come into this beautiful back bend, opening up the thyroid glands. Also a beautiful way to stimulate that vagus nerve. Push away from the floor from here. Look over the right shoulder. Then center. Then look over the left shoulder. Then center. Push back into a wide-legged child's pose. And settle the forehead down. Feel free to bounce the shoulders from side to side. And inhale up. Prepare for camel pose without the foam roller. I'll show you from the side. Make sure this is not in my way. From here, feet separated hip distance apart. I'm going to move back just a little bit. Inhale the arms up and finesse the arms. Go per your comfort. Do whatever feels right. You may decide to keep your hands on your lower back and just flow. Make sure your face coordinates with the movements. You're feeling the energy. Play around with movements, and then when you're ready, find stillness. Find beautiful stillness. Bringing your right hand and left hand either on your lower back or onto your ankles or even the floor. And allow your head to go back if that's in your practice. Push the pelvis forward and breathe. Eyes closed, attention inside. Bring your hands onto your lower back and tuck the chin into chest and sit down and back into child's pose, making a pillow out of your hands, shimmying the hips from side to side. Find your beautiful breath. Continue to stay here. And release. Bring your hands to the sides and lift up and down. Kind of doing child pose push-ups. You can bring your hands a little bit further than your knees, or you can bring them right onto the side of your knees, whatever works. I want you to use your arms to push you up. Of course, your torso can do it, but I want you to press into the floor with your arms. So pause for a moment, activate the palms, push up. Now let's bring one hand forward, one hand back. Just like we did in pigeon. Remember, take a moment, pause, and then push off with the palms. Keep the palms nice and wide. And release. Oh, how did that feel? You ready to do the other side? I'm not sure if you guys can hear the music, yet it feels good to me. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to the other side. Let's start off first in a downward dog. Palms nice and wide, planted on the ground. Lift up into this inverted V. Arms are nice and straight. And lean forward. And then from here, bring the right leg in front. We're going to start off first in a 90-90 pose. 90-90 pose means both legs are bent in a 90-degree angle, like an L for love. So make the adjustments to your glutes, your hips to make this work for you. And if it doesn't, once again, you have the choice to swing that leg that's in the back to the front. Okay. And the 90, like for me, on this side, especially my right hips, I've messed up my right hips. Yet, I balance it through yoga. I messed it up doing something silly at the gym. Yet, so putting it here, I can do it, but I can feel that doesn't feel super safe in the ligaments in my knee. So bringing it a little bit back, the ligament segments feel a little bit better. And I want to make sure that I'm safe. So when you're ready, lift your chest up high and let's flow. Move in whatever works for you. Make sure your facial expressions match your movement. And then you could take it in a circle like we did before. So I told you I'm going to tell you about this Haiti retreat. So I've mentioned the dates, June 2nd through the 9th, 2026. We are accepting applications for this 2026 Haiti retreat. It is a well-curated retreat where we are choosing a select number of people to be a part of it, 20 to be exact. There are a few people that are already selected, yet we have lots of room for more people to come on board. Yet we need to talk to you. We need to make sure that this retreat is a right fit for you. Because we do lots of retreats with Get Dots, and not every retreat is for everybody. And particularly the Haiti retreat has to be very well curated because we're going into an environment that a lot of people are interested in. Everybody has something to say about Haiti. We're going opposite directions. Haiti is not a neutral term for anybody. You say Haiti to someone, it's not like they're like, I've never heard of that. What is that? Or I've never had a thought about Haiti. People have many thoughts about Haiti, and people are fascinated with being in Haiti. Yet with that fascination has to come an understanding of what you're going there to do, how you're going there to serve, how you're going there to be a part of the community. So we have to make sure the people we choose are suited for this particular environment. So from here, I'm going to move up a little bit, but you're going to lay back onto the forearm and then lift the left arm up. Once again, I land somewhere. Last time I landed on the counter, now I'm landing on the couch. It feels super cool. You may need to move the right elbow back so it's directly underneath your shoulder. Make adjustments to your knees and your arm is needed. Your head doesn't have to be completely back. You can kind of slightly tuck the chin into chest and be there. And release, tuck the chin in, bring the left arm down, and let's go over that right foot. So, what's so special about Haiti? Why go do a retreat in Haiti? Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know why the US, Canada, France, the DR is so fascinated? Kenya, Jamaica, why they're so fascinated with Haiti? Is it really because it's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere? Do you know the US to invest time and resources in a country that didn't have resources? Has the US ever been that kind? I'll let you answer that for yourself. Haiti is magical. I've lived in Haiti with my daughter, with my aunt. I've done retreats in Haiti. I've done camps. And it's a place that anything is possible. If you have never been to Africa, I've been to Egypt. Egypt was kind of superficial. I'm pretty sure there's many beautiful parts of Egypt, but I definitely went there as a tourist. I was there on a retreat at a resort. However, if you've never been to Africa, and some people go to Africa, they don't even experience what they experience in Haiti. If you've never been to Africa, take it all the way, twist it towards the back. If you've never been to Africa, then you want to go to Haiti. If you don't ever think you want to take that voyage to Africa because it's too long or too much money or you don't know anybody there, you're not sure how you're going to be received, twist to the right side, then you want to be in Haiti. Haiti is a place that beautiful things happen. I've been to Haiti and have swam in caves with beautiful clear water that you can drink from. I've been to Haiti and been on the top of a waterfall and eaten fresh carrots growing in the waterfall. I've been to Haiti with no understanding of where technology can help you find things with GPS and have found people just because of the community infrastructure that they have there that's still intact. So from here, you're going to leave the right leg in front, bent as close to 90 degrees as you can, flexed. And then you're going to take this left leg and put it straight. Actually, the right leg is not going to be flexed. It's going to be pointed. So I'm going to move back a little so I'm still in view. And then you have your choice to come down onto your forearm, which feels super good. Or you can also stay up. All of these are choices. All of these are offerings. So whatever works for you, you take. And what doesn't work, you leave it out. Come down onto your forearm. Or you extend the arms forward. And you allow yourself to descend. Really surrender to this pose. Settle into your hips. I know this is a huge hip opener. I think this is why I avoid it sometimes in classes. So necessary though, so necessary to get into these poses. And slowly come up. We're gonna see if the foam rolling helped on the left side. We're gonna bend the left knee, take the left hand around and bring that foot in. See how low you can get the hips. My hips don't come down so low in this modified king pigeons pose, yet it feels good. Lift up the chest. I'm watching the time. I know I've been here a while and I have a meeting at 2 o'clock. And release. Beautiful. And send the right leg back. Come in to downward facing dog. Let's get a little bit more active here. We're going to go from downward dog, lean forward through plank, and hop into malasana. Make sure my breath stayed in. Stay right here. And then we're going to plant the hands down again. Hop back into plank. Really push the floor away from you. And then go into downward facing dog. Lean forward through plank. Hop. And I have to always check. Come into malasana. And hop back to plank. This time, let's do 2 push-ups. 1, 2, and then push back into downward facing dog. Lift up onto your tippy toes. And then settle the heels down. Lean forward. And hop forward. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Let's do that 2 more times. We're going to add in extra push-ups in between. If that works for you, do it. If not, simply hold the plank or downward dog. Settle the palms down. Hop back. I'm going to adjust my hands. And inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. 1 more push-up. Inhale down. Exhale up. And push back into downward dog. Whew. Let me bring my hands under my shoulders again. And I'm creating this beautiful inverted V, sending my torso back towards my thighs. Arms are straight. Lean forward into plank. This time, let's go into frog pose. Right leg to the outside of the foot. Right leg to the outside of the hand. And then come back into dog. And lean forward into plank. Left hand on the outside of the foot. Left leg on the outside of the left hand. And then back into dog. Let's do that 1 more time. Bam. Yes. Let me put this back. And beautiful. And then bring it back. And let's go for 4 push-ups. You can drop to your knees if that serves you well. If not, stay with me. And let's go into these push-ups. Inhale down. Exhale up. Let me give some more room for my arms. And push back into downward dog. Settle the knees down. And come into puppy pose. Keeping your hips on top, your knees on top of your hips. And just extend your arms forward. And bring the arms back underneath you and lift up. All right, let's go into a headstand if that's in your practice. If not, I want you to go into a dolphin pose. So, headstand is headstand. If it's in your practice, it's in it. Yet if it's not, you're going to interlock your hands or keep your palms facing down, separate it shoulder width apart, whichever you chose. I like to reunite my hands for dolphin, and you're just going to hold dolphin. And you can even settle your head down if you want, but generally you don't need to for dolphin, but you can. So wherever you are, we're going to start that. I'm going to switch my head wrap facing the other way so my bun doesn't get in the way of my headstand. Okay, and then we're going to do this. I'm going to see where I want to land. I think here is good. Coming up, I kind of find my balance first. Like when I'm ready, I lift up. So you always want to move with breath, and you want to make sure your movements are guided by a balanced state of mind. If you are, whether you're in dolphin or whether you're in headstand, press down into the floor with your forearms so you can activate the shoulders. If you want to really turn your life upside down, stimulate that vagus nerve, and activate that parasympathetic nervous state, that rest and digest, then you've got to come to Haiti. You've got to come to Haiti this summer for the 2026 Haiti Yoga Retreat. The theme for this retreat is a dynamic digital detox. And there's not a place you can really do that sincerely outside of Haiti because of the way that it's built. In certain areas, you're not going to find electricity, water, and everything that you would have running water, internet, and all the things that you readily use on a regular basis. You have to go and get them. And that helps to center you and keep your mind in a place that's balanced, because it's almost like you're focused on survival, but what you're really focused on is the sincerity of life without all the muff. So this 2026 retreat, which is a dynamic digital detox, I call it dynamic because we're still going to be doing lots of things. It's not like we're just going to be sitting there like hermits. We're going to be moving around, dancing, learning Haitian folklore, learning how to cook Haitian traditional food. Open the legs up if you're in headstand. We're also going to be learning Haitian Creole, riding horses, going to the beach. This retreat is going to be in a town called Saint Jean, which is in Les Cayes, Okai, Haiti. There are direct flights going there from Florida, and we are going to be spending 7 days immersed in the culture and in the nature. And it's going to be a fantastic journey because you're going to really learn how to live your yoga. If all of this sounds interesting to you, if this sounds like something that you can really immerse yourself into and submit to what is going to happen as we go to different dances, cultural events, go to the street market, engage in activities that really help us understand the Haitian people and their lives, and how they're able to stay calm and balanced. You're also going to be able to have opportunities to learn farming in a country that knows so much about how to utilize their land for food and resources and water. You'll be able to experience that. You'll be able to actually learn it. And this is in addition to yoga practices, daily yoga practices, breath work, taking excursions and going up and down the mountains and visiting different communities within the Saint Jean Mountain, eating off of the trees, seeing how they make candy with coconut and almonds and walnuts. You'll be able to experience the natural beauty of Haiti that is really untouched in Saint Jean because it is in the mountains and away from all the other stuff that goes on in different parts that have all the commercial things. Saint Jean doesn't have that. They don't need it. They have the essentials. They are essential farmers. So this is going to be the retreat for you. June 2nd through the 9th. Please contact me for more information so you can decide and we can talk and we can decide together if this is the correct ambiance for you. Keep breathing. We're going to release this in a moment. Just trust that you can do this a little bit longer. If you are in a place where you want to come down, just release slowly and come to child's pose and allow your head and your headspace to be balanced out before you lift up. Your breathing should be everywhere you go. These are the type of breathing practices we're going to learn. A lot of what I do is because of my breath. It's because I have breath control. That's why we have headaches to headstand, because I understand how to use my breath to move my body in a certain way. And during this retreat, you'll also learn these things too. Continue to pump your shoulders, pushing away from the floor so you can activate those shoulder muscles so less tension is on the head. I call it tension because it's not tension, yet less pressure anyways. Because it feels really, really good to be in a headstand. A headstand is also another way to activate your vagus nerve. I have taken you guys to Vegas today, but remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. We're getting ready to come down. I'm going to come down with a full wheel, but you are free to come down using child's pose by tucking your knees into chest and slowly coming down and landing in child's pose, extending your arms forward or making a pillow with your hands. However, I'm gonna come down, I'll come back up again, and then I'll come down with a full wheel. This way I get to stretch my back out and I get to release in a way that shows my confidence in my balance, and my ability to turn my life upside down. And sometimes that's what flipping over means. Sometimes you have to flip everything over. You have to turn everything over like Jesus did when he came to the church. He flipped all the tables over, all the merch, because he needed to show people there has to be another way. So before you do this, push away from the floor with the forearms, and then your head will kind of be released from the floor a little. And then when you're ready, and then lift up, come into the full wheel. And I like to do a couple of push-ups, and then tuck the chin in, and then release. Ooh! Every time I do it, it's so scary. Even though I do it a lot, it is scary. It's like you do it. Let me scoot over a little bit. You do it, but it's like there's this unknown. There's always this feel like, am I going to break my neck? Or am I too close to a table? Wherever you are, come into, let me make sure I'm in Kendall. Come into Yastikasana, stick pose, stretching your arms overhead, your toes away from you. And then slowly walk your hands over to the right side and walk your feet to the right side. Come into banana pose. Ooh, I'm about to have some waffles. My mommy, Chef Mireille. Shout out to Chef Mireille. She makes beautiful fresh waffles, and she has her own syrup that she makes with fresh berries. So amazing, so amazing. Yet yesterday she was our guest chef at the event, and she made patties. People were going bananas. She made patties and popcorn. She made popcorn. She made Haitian patties, fish patties, but she also made popcorn. Go to the other side. Popcorn that had nutritional yeast and her nutritional yeast seasoning that she created herself with nutritional yeast and garlic powder and onion powder. But she also made her own homemade cheese that she cut, dehydrated, grated, all this beautiful stuff. Like Chef Mia is on point. So if you guys are looking for great food for your event, or if you're looking to learn how to cook Haitian food, please contact us because she is happy to serve. And back to center. Bend the knees into chest, or just bend the knees. And then keep your feet on the ground and just windshield wiper. And let's take the hands into a T. Palm facing up or down is fine. Take your time with this windshield wipers. Wherever the foot wishes, it wipes. Turn the head the opposite way. And then release. I'm going to face here because I'm about to go into a happy baby. Knees into chest. And then open up the knees to the outside of the rib cage. Kind of shimmy, shimmy. Sometimes you can get a little bit more with the shimmy. Flex the feet. Hold on to the inside of the feet and allow gravity and your palms to bring the knees even lower down to the outside of the rib cage. And relax. I think I could turn my head right now back to the front. And from here, I want you to just move this baby. Move the baby. Move the baby. And of course, this looks like, I don't even know if it looks easy because it could look actually super hard. Whatever it looks like, be playful about it. Be playful. Be playful. And then switch directions. Switch directions. Switch directions. This direction is always more challenging for me. I always think I should start with this, the counterclockwise, because that's the part that, oh, that I feel like I'd be on the happy baby struggle bus.
And release. Extend the arms and legs away from you for Yastikasana again. And then lay to one side of your body, coming into fetal position. Feel your body lifting and falling down to the ground. And breathe. All right, using your right hand or your left hand, whichever is on top, push your body off the floor and come into a seated position. So you can come into full lotus or you can come into a Sukhasana. Whatever you choose, I want you to exhale everything out. Then inhale the arms up and slowly lower down. Namaste, everybody. You did wonderful. Let me get out of this lotus pose. This lotus pose be hurting. Okay, you guys did wonderful, and I'm right on time to eat and for my next appointment. I'm excited. Thank you guys for being here. I hope today's session was giving. I hope you're able to learn how to move with your body, move with your spirit, and trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. It's an amazing thing to walk with your intuition. It doesn't make your life more complicated. It actually makes it more smooth. It makes it more soft. It makes decisions easy. And you want easy things. Life is already hard. Why not make things easy by putting your intuition at the forefront instead of making it your side chick? Don't be someone else's side chick by making your intuition your side chick. That's what happens. And that's been the whole thing that we've been talking about all morning. You make yourself a side chick when you allow your intuition to be a side chick. Because only when you don't use your intuition and you don't follow that gut instinct, that's why we're constantly working on the gut. We're working on that pelvic floor. We're working on bringing more circulation to that area, because the more you work on your gut instincts, the more you work on your circulation and your intuition and allow it to be and accept things as they are, you don't become a side chick to another man. I said another man in your life again. You don't become a side chick. You end up getting what you want. You end up choosing. You choose. All right. I hope you guys are good. Thank you guys for being here. Namaste. Remember, if you want more of this, more of me, more of Yit Dots, visit yitdotsyoga.com, where yoga is the dance of the soul. That's YITDOTS.com. And if you are interested in applying and just going through the application process for the 2026 yoga retreat, this dynamic digital detox that's happening in Haiti, a whole nervous system reset, then please contact me and we will talk and we'll go through the interview and application process so we can see if this is a right fit for you. Remember, this is happening June 2nd through the 19th, 2026. All right, bye guys. Namaste.